Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
Charles here from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. Just an amateur player looking to get better. So I started recording my play on MTGO and Magic Arena to post online, start a conversation with friends and anyone who loves this game. So as you're watching, if you see me draft a card that you would not have taken and I missed a card that you would have taken, leave a comment below. If I miss a play or a line, or if I do something cool you've never seen before, please leave a comment below. Just want to have conversations about Magic because I do love this game. Today we are going to jump into a Time Spiral Remastered queue on MTGO. Let's jump in and see what we get in our packs. All right, here we go. I'm super excited to see what we open in packs. I have never drafted Time Spiral before in my life, so I'm pretty excited to see what we open. Can I make this bigger? I thought there was a slider. Card size. Let's do that. And there we go. Okay, so we got a Young Pyromancer. So Young Peasy, awesome. Summoners Pact. I would love to draft Slivers. I know it's very competitive to draft Slivers. Love a Riftwing Cloudskate. I have played with that in queue before. Let's see here. I've heard the Suspend is good. Again, there's a couple of slivers here. There's a Sapperling with a Desport Thalid. I do like the Thalids deck as well. I feel like I should just take the Young Peasy because of the upside of the tokens and going wide. So I think I'm just going to do that, although I would have liked to try Thalids or Slivers. But I've heard the Slivers deck is very competitive. So here, let's see, Time in Need. Search your library for a legendary creature card. No, I don't think we're going to do that. Penumbra Spider is supposed to be very good. Hivestone is cool. There's a second uncommon sliver we could have had, and there's a couple more slivers in here. Maybe I should have taken that uncommon sliver. Chromatic Star, I've heard, is very good for the Storm deck. Mog War Marshal seems pretty good. I'm not seeing any great instants or sorceries to go with Young Peasy here. I might just take the Mog War Marshal. And Tendrils is not that great unless I can run a lot of swamps. And if I've got Young Peasy, I'm obviously going to be 2 colors. So I don't know how many swamps I can take. So here we go. We have an Ancient Den, which is an artifact land. That's our time-shifted card. Looking at instance, snapback, we have you may exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay its mana cost and return a target creature owner's hand. I think that's the kind of stuff you're looking to go with Young Peasy. You got Gaia's Anthem, which would have been good if we were in Slivers, or if we were red-green. I don't know that we would be red-green. It would pump our tokens, so that's not a terrible thing, although I don't know that green is the color we want to pair with red. Mana Tithe would be good, but I think I like the bounce spell in blue. I've never shied away from drafting blue. A Molten Rain is interesting. It does create a Young Pyromancer token, and and then maybe sets them back, so that's interesting. Other instants and sorceries, not a lot. So maybe we're looking at a creature. We've got this Shaman. It's a 4-mana 3/2, not great. I think I'm just going to take the Skirk Shaman. I think it's something that can attack with my tokens. It's hard to block because it has to be blocked by artifact creatures or red creatures. All right, so let's see. We got a blue-black land, which I don't think we want. We have a haste creature at 4 mana, which is decent. A delve instant, counter target spell unless its controller pays X. I do like Logic Knot. We already have snapback, and you can delve that, which is nice. So we would create a token on their turn if we have Young Peasy. All right, Gemhide Sliver. Man, Slivers would have been there because there's the Gemhide Sliver. That's definitely one of the ones I would have wanted. Kind of regretting not jumping into the Slivers because it feel like a pick 5 Gemhide Sliver means it would have been open. And now we have a Clockwork Hydra. Enters the battlefield with 4 counters. Whenever Clockwork attacks or blocks, remove a counter. If you do, it deals 1 damage to any target, and then you can tap it to put counters on it. So that's an interesting card that's colorless, can go anywheres. But I think Rift Bolt is actually the pick here. Does create a token with Young Pyromancer, just deals 3 damage to any target, suspends for 1 turn. Seems pretty great. The other option would be something like Grave Shot, but I think Rift Bolt is just the card we want in red here. Other things is another Skirk Shaman is here. I don't think a flying 1/3 for 4 is all that great or all that terrible, but I don't think it's anything we want. Boom or bust. Destroy target land you control and target land you don't control. Again, we didn't take the other. Oh, we did take the Molten Rain, maybe. And there's a destroy all lands. That's an interesting thing because I'm going to take this and try it. I've never played with that card. But if you think about it, like maybe I put a Young Pyromancer out, cast a couple of spells, and I've got a couple of tokens, and then I destroy all lands. And then I've got my tokens, and they can't do anything about it. So, we'll see in that scenario. Other things we're passing up is the Slipstream Serpent. Okay, target creature gets -3/-0 and draw a card. Any instant that says draw a card is going to be great with Young Pyromancer. I'm super interested in that. There's also Brute Force, which is, man, I'm really torn between the cantrip and the cheaper spell, the 1 mana versus the 3 mana, but then this one draws a card and this one doesn't. I definitely want to keep feeding my hand. I'm probably going to be able to get a Brute Force later, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Bewilder. There's another Snapback. I think that's exactly what I want. There is a 5 mana 4/1, but I think I want to try to keep my curve down. So yeah, I think that's where we're going. I think I'm going to go with another Snapback. And here we have a 4 mana 2/3 that does have Suspend. And then it tells me creatures can't be blocked. I'll take that. I've never played with it. And I still don't think Erratic Mutation is what I want. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that's what I want. So we'll take the oddity and see if we play that. There is nothing here for us right here. So I'm just going to take the uncommon, put it in the sideboard. We'll take the Slipstream Serpent, but I don't think we're playing it. It can't attack unless defending player controls an island. When you control no island, sacrifice Slipstream. It does have Morph. So you don't have to pay 8 mana for a 6/6. You can morph it and then pay 6 to flip it later on. But I'm not sure if we'll play that or not. We'll see what the rest of the deck turns out. It might be fine as a 3-drop. Okay. All right, a Tolerant. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a 2/2 blue Drake. So we now have a Young Pyromancer and a Tolerant. Man, that could not have gotten better. So let's see here. Glittering Wish, Char Rumbler, Core Dirge, more Slivers. We could have probably had a pretty good Sliver deck because the Sanu Sliver would have been great. That said, I'm not upset about getting a Tolerant to go with our Young Pyromancer in a blue-red deck. So let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, I don't know anything about nodes. During your upkeep, destroy target creature with the least power. Can't be regenerated. Yeah, I don't think that's what we want. I don't know if Ancient Grudge is going to be good in this. I'm tempted to take the Ancient Grudge. There is a Gothan Raiders, which is Hellbent. If you have no cards in your hands, and you can also morph it. I wish we could get this destroy non-black creature. I haven't seen a lot of good removal yet, other than our bounce spells. But maybe Ancient Grudge is what we want, just because maybe there is something good to destroy in artifacts. I don't know the set well enough. I don't see a whole lot else in black or red. We have the Sliver and the Slipstream. But I think with Talron, I just want the instant or sorcery. Panharmonicon. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers additional time. We are not playing that. I don't know the prices of anything. Is the time shifted Panharmonicon worth anything? I don't know. I don't even want to draft for money. I think the key here is just to do an empty the warrens. You're going to create 2 goblins. You're going to create a young pyromancer or a Dalron token. And maybe it's the second or third spell I cast. I've got some cheap stuff here. So I'm going to take that. Maybe I'm 100% wrong and I'm supposed to be just taking the Panharmonicon for the money if it's worth anything. I don't have Enter the Battlefield effect, so I don't think I wouldn't play it. I'm going to play to win games, and I think that's Empty the Warrens right now. Otherwise, there's a Coal Stoker, which can net you some mana and help you cast more things in the Storm deck, but I don't think that's what we want. Here's a Swarm Yard. Regenerate target insect, rat, spider, or squirrel. That's pretty cool. There's another Clockwork Hydra. A Cloud Seer. A 1/1 flyer for 2. Discard a card. Create a 1/1 blue fairy token named Cloud Sprite. It has flying. Cloud Sprite can't block only creatures with flying. Okay, I actually want to get a 4C. I would love that Cloud Seeder, but I think 4C is exactly what we want with a Young Pyromancer and a Talrand. And Simian Spirit Guide is here too. I wouldn't mind one of those. Yeah, I think there was enough cards here for us. And there's another oddity. There was enough cards here for us for sure. But I'm going to take this 4C. That's just a great card, and it's going to fill our hands for Young Pyromancer and Talron. A Rakdos Charm. Man, can we splash black? We haven't seen any fixing. I would love to run a Rakdos Charm. Here's Dead and Gone. Dead deals 2 damage to target creature, and return target creature you control to its owner's hand. I think Dead and Gone's fine. There's a Grinning Ignis, which then again, that also can net mana. I think I'm just gonna take the Dead and Gone. It's a removal spell. It's basically a shock that can't hit the face. Slightly less, slightly not as good as shock, but here's the first striker. Here's black for a haste shadow creature. We can't really play. There's no way we can splash black. Not a lot. There are no blue spells here. There's a Mana Tithe. Again, Slivers would have been pretty sweet. I think I'm just going to take the Grinning Ignis. It's a 3-mana 2/2 that can attack with our other stuff. I think it's better than a 5-mana 4/1 first striker, even with the suspend. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to take this and suspend it turn 1. We've seen a couple of those, but we'll try the Grinning Ignis. Pact of the Titan. Interesting. Create a 4/4 red giant creature token at the beginning of your next turn. Pay 5 mana. If you don't, lose the game. I'll take the Pact of the Titan, I think. Again, it creates a Young Pyromancer token or a Talrand token. Yeah, we're creating 1/1 elementals, and the only other things in our colors are the Slivers and the Slipstream. So I'll take the Pact. Never played with it, but it looks like it could be a fun card. No way, we're gonna get a second Young Pyromancer. I think that's a slam dunk. Holy crap. Okay, maybe this deck is garbage and people are just letting Young Pyromancers go around, but a second Young Pyromancer seems really good with 2 Young Pyromancers and it's all around. Hopefully we're just going to create a whole bunch of tokens. I would love to do that. Let's see here. What do we have for creatures? Let's do this. Versus instants and sorceries. Here's the Storm Entity when it enters the battlefield with a plus... Okay, so that's a possibility. It's like a pseudo storm card. Yeah, so okay, let's see here. Creatures, packs, snapback, Ancient Grudge, Grape Shot, Magwar Marshal, and then Talrand, Bewilder. The Imp should be on our sideboard. I'm just gonna take... I'm not going to take the Sliver because we're not going to play it. I'm just going to take the uncommon, put it in the sideboard. I think I'm moving these Slipstream Slivers to this. Well, I don't know yet because I forget they have Morph, right? But again, I think they're sideboard cards because your opponent has to have an island. So I'm going to do that for C, Molten Rain. Here's the Ignis. Put this in our sideboard. We'll take a Coal Stoker though here. That's pretty easy. Another instant or sorcery. Here's another creature. All right, so we have 13 instants and sorceries right now. 13 instants and sorceries. Here will be our 14th with brute force with 2 young pyromancers and a Talron. And then we also have 5 other creatures to choose and pick from when we're making our deck. So, all right, pack 3, we get a Laboratory Maniac as our time shifted card. Don't think that that's going to help us. There is a Lotus Bloom here. I don't know that I need a Lotus Bloom in my collection, and I don't think it really helps us here. I take that back. Maybe it allows us to make a whole, cast a bunch of spells. Maybe I'm supposed to take it. Let's see what the other red stuff. I mean, actually think Flame Maw Kavu might be what we're supposed to take. I mean, it's just 2 removal spells on a creature. There's another Gathan Raiders, a Bone Splitter Sliver. There's a Wipe Away. Return target permanent to its owner hand. Maybe that's actually the pick. I don't know, though. Kavu seems so good. Man, there's 2 on good count. There's another Snapback. Hopefully we wield that Snapback. A Rift Elemental again. Man. Wipe Away, Split Second, or Fire Maw Kavu. Man, I don't know. I'm going to take the Kavu. Last minute decision. Done. Teamwork Ascendancy. Not really what we're looking for is a time shifted card. Here's an Elemental. Orcish Cannonade deals 2 damage to any target and 3 damage to you draw a card. That's interesting. Choose any target, scry 3, reveal the top card of your library. Riddle Lightning deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost. Again, the top deck manipulation I don't love. We're at 24 cards right now, so anything we take is just either making stuff better. I'll take the Cannonade. I think it's better than the Riddle of the Lightning. Riddle of Lightning. I don't know if Riddle of Lightning is any good or not. I just don't know this set well enough. And it's better to have more instants and sorceries to pick and choose the best from. So I'm gonna take that. What do we got? Dread Return, Ancient Grudge again, Cold Stoker, a Core Rogue that's a Shadow, Suspends. Here's a Flash Flyer. When Klekrau Transmuter enters the battlefield, switch target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. That's interesting. There's another Cannonade. I don't think I want more than one Cannonade. I don't think I want a Prismatic Lens. So I think that kind of want the Flyer. Although maybe the Shadow is better. Yeah, I'll take the Shadow card. That's probably better than flying. There's that Rakdos Charm. I would love to run Rakdos Charm. Cannot run Rakdos Charm. That's the second one. There's an Assassinate, which would be great. We just don't have a lot of great removal. There's a Riddle Lightning. It's either Reality Acid. I mean, I can play that. 2-1 for 3. I don't think so. The Sliver doesn't do us anything. I'll take the Rakdos Charm. Put it in the sideboard. I mean, maybe we see a red-black land. I know there's one in the set. Erratic Mutation again. Riddle the Lightning again. I'm just going to take another Mog War Marshal. It's just too good of a creature. I think that's one of the best 2-drops we could have. I don't think we want Flagstones. There's another Infiltrator with Shadow. Ooh, what is this instant? Target creature gains Island Walk. Target creature gets +2/-1. Target player discards a card. I'll play Piracy Charm. That seems fine. All right. What's Alicia do? Well, that's not as great as I was hoping. Maybe I'm just take another Grape Shot. Or a Stuffy Doll. A Stuffy Doll is not a bad blocker. I could play a Stuffy Doll and just kind of set it down. It'd be like the top of my curve maybe. Or do I just take another Grape Shot and just try to storm some stuff? Oh, another Rift Bolt. Easy taking the Rift Bolt. That's an easy one. Restore Balance would have been great to just take from my collection. Could be pretty cool in some commander decks, but I want to win games today, so I'm going to take Rift Bolt. Hopefully that will help me win. Here, Rift Elemental. I'm going to take the wipe away this time for sure. Okay, I think this is our deck right now. We are running 9 mountains, 7 islands. We are running 24 cards outside of our lands. We have 10 creatures and 14 spells. Not 100% sure if I'm supposed to be running 16 spells and cut 2 creatures, but our creatures are 2 Young Pyromancers, a Talron Sky Summoner, and that is the main part of the deck. Then we also have a Storm Entity, which can get plus swim counters and haste. And if we cast more spells this turn, we have an Empty the Warrens. There's another Storm card, and a Grave Shot is a Storm card. So we have a bunch of cheap spells. Hopefully we can do something like that. But then our other creatures are Grinning Ingus, which could help us get a little bonus out of our... We got 2 of those to get bonuses out of our Storm cards. We have a Flame Maw Kavu, which is the top of our curve. It is expensive at 6, but it does come with 2 removal spells attached to it. So I feel like it's too good to not run it. And that, I think, wraps up our creatures. Like I said, 2 Mog War Marshals, 2 Young Pyromancers, 2 Grinning Ingus, a Coal Stoker, which again helps with storms and things like that. And then our Flame Maw Kavu with Talrand. And then for spells, we have Pact, Piracy Charm, Brute Force, 2 Snapbacks, a Grape Shot, Bewilder, Wipe Away, Rift Bolt, Cannonade, Foresee, Empty the Warrens, so Dead and Gone. So we're gonna, and a Logic Knot. So we're gonna try this again. First time ever drafting Time Spiral or Time Spiral Remastered, and I love this deck. I felt really good about the draft, but that said, I have no idea if it's good in this format. So let's just jump in. All right, so this is our first hand. We do have a Young Pyromancer and 2 lands. We have both our Young Pyromancers, which is pretty good, but we do need blue mana, and we do need a 3rd land. But I'm still going to keep this. I think this is keepable with the Young Pyromancer, a couple of instants and sorceries, and the 2 lands. So hopefully we draw an island here pretty early on. There's our island, which is great. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I'm going to throw out a Young Pyromancer, and hopefully they don't have removal, because it should allow us to just start creating tokens. Okay, they had a suspend. I didn't realize that's what they did last turn, which makes sense. Let's open up that exile, pop that out, and we can put this over here. Oh, they got a couple of things here. They have what? A Mind Stab, which is we have to discard 3 cards. That's not great. It has 4 on it. So we want to kind of empty our hand before we get to that. And then this one, Corpse, has 4 as well. So we've got some time before those come out, but not great. All right, so going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to go ahead and play the second Young Pyromancer because we're going to get 2 tokens for it. We're going to go to attack. Then we're going to cast the Brute Force. We're going to get 2 triggers. And now we have the Elementals. So they kept a 1-lander with 2 1-mana suspends. But those suspends didn't trigger until turn 4 or 5. So we're going to be able to attack next turn with 4 power. And we also have removal that will create more tokens if they play a creature. They did play a second Swamp. There's a good chance they'll have a removal to kill one of our Young Pyromancers. What are they doing? They are suspending. Oh, they're cycling. Okay. And then they're going to Madness it. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Oh, no, they could not Madness it. That's what it was. They cycled it, but they didn't have the mana to... Wow, that's a bummer for them. Yeah, I think... all right, so let's... let's do this. Cast. We'll do the 2 target 2 to that. We'll create a couple more things. We get to draw the card. Play our lands. We don't have enough mana to play Pact of Negation, otherwise we'd learn next game, lose next game. So I'm not going to play that until I know I can pay the cost. But we just hit them for 4, and now we have 2 more tokens on the board. And again, we have removal if they ever do get to play a creature. All right, let's start sideboard, and we got game 1. Not bad. All right, so we didn't get to see a lot of their deck. We know they have a bunch of suspend, and I think we benefited from them keeping kind of a one-lander and hoping to draw more mana, and they were leaning heavily on those suspend cards that took 4 turns to get out, 5 turns to get out. So I think we just run this back for now. I don't think there's anything I can change based on what I saw. Okay, here we go. We have another Young Pyromancer. We will keep this opening hand, and we have spells to cast. The Pact of the Titan kind of makes this feel like a little bit of a Mold of 6, but I think we can keep it still, and we are on the draw. And then once we get to that, once we get to that 5 mana, it does create a 4/4. And with Young Pyromancer, I don't think I'm going to be as aggressive putting out the Young Pyromancer. They've got mana red and black this time. I don't want to see the Young Pyromancer die right away. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my lands. I could play the Storm Entity and just hit them for 1. And then, because I think I would much rather lose the Storm Entity at this point than my Young Pyromancer. Maybe this game, because they know the Young Pyromancer exists, I'm supposed to hold on to it a little bit, make them use removal spell on other creatures, then play the Young Pyromancer, and then play a whole bunch of instants and sorceries to get value. Okay, they've got a morph. We can cannonade that. All right, so let's do this, and hopefully that will help us get our land too. We just want to draw land here. Come on, land. Oh, they flipped it. How did they flip it? Discard a card. Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate. We just took some damage, and we didn't even draw. We took the damage, and we did not draw our land. So that was unfortunate. Yep, we can attack into that 3/3. They do have 5 cards in hand, so it doesn't become a 5/5 yet, which means I can Rift Bolt it next turn. I'm going to go ahead and chump. I don't think this Storm Entity is doing anything for us right now. So I'm just going to chump with that. Save the life since I already took 3 damage from my own cannonade. Alright, so there's a land. That's good. I think what we can do... We could technically play Young Pyromancer and then snap back their thing. Well, we could also Mog War Marshal and suspend Rift Bolt. That's not terrible either. I'm a little torn on what I'm supposed to do. I feel like if I play the Young Pyromancer with 4 mana open, they're going to have an instant to wreck that thing. But I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. And let's see if they respond here and kill my Young Pyromancer. We'll get a token no matter what. Yeah, see, they're going to have removal. Destroy target creature with toughness 3 or less. That's unfortunate. I kind of saw it coming. But we will get our token, and then they're going to have to replay their creature. And we'll go from there. We do have a Mog War Marshal to play. We're almost to the mana for Pact of Titan. Okay. We can assume that's the same creature, but we're not 100% sure. There's a 1/1. All right, Coal Stoker. So I can play a 3/3. I can play a 3/3, get the 3 red. Then I could play Mog War Marshal and suspend the Rift Bolt. Seems okay. And then we can cast this. Yes. And then we can suspend this. And now we can pass the turn. I mean, I could have saved that Cold Stoker to maybe storm off a little bit with Grape Shot, but I don't know that that would have been worth it. Okay, target creature gets -3/-3. That's okay. Mog War Marshal, such a good card. He's going to Grape Shot our Elemental. Okay. Yep. And then he's going to Grape Shot the Elemental. Yep. Attack for 2. I'm not going to block. If he flips it, we take 3. I don't know for sure that it's the 3/3 yet, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to say no to the War Marshal. Get the token. And we'll cast this on this. Hopefully it's not something bigger that flips over. It's a 5. Oh, 5/5 because they have no cards in their hand. Oh my goodness. I am so bad at Magic. Okay. So we can do this though, and then we can do this. Actually, let's Control Z that. So then we can cast this. Then we can do this. And then we're going to get to make 2 more Grape Shots. We'll... No. All right. Okay. And then hopefully we're killing both of their creatures. And now we have 5 power on board. They have no cards in hand. They have no cards in hand. Well, they drew a card, but they have 5 lands, no card, one card in hand, and we have 5 power on the board. And now they're going to draw another 5/5. Son of a gun! Oh, that's brutal. We want to draw our bounce spell here. And we have a Piracy Charm. All right, well, we can't attack into the 5/5. That was a bummer. I mean, what are the odds that they draw that? They literally had no cards in hand and 5 mana. I cleared their board, and then they drew another 5/5, and it's like, son of a gun. That's brutal. I would love to draw Talron. Man, I thought we were going to be great. I thought we had 5 power on board. It was like, if they had drawn like a land or just a spell that did nothing, then we would have been good to go. But no, they drew a 5/5. All right, so they are cycling this. Do they have enough mana to... I don't think they have enough mana to madness it. They do not. So they still have 1 card in hand. Okay, they didn't play the land to give... so what we can do is this... target player discards a card. It'll at least tell us what it is. It's got Madness. A Gorgon Recluse. They don't have the black to cast it, which is good. We'll play the Ignis. And I guess right now we still can't attack in. But hopefully at some point we draw a bounce spell or something like that. I don't know if I screwed this game up. If you saw something that I did incorrectly, please leave comments in the below and let me know what I could have done better. Again, first time in the format, so I don't know it well. Just hoping to draw a bounce spell here. Oh, an island. All right, well, we can't really do much here. So we're just gonna, we're kind of all we're top decking now. Oh, that's right. They have the suspend. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Let's do this. They have a 3/3 suspended with fear. Okay, so I definitely have to find an answer for these things. Okay, well, we're just going to draw lands. So we can't do much here. We're losing the top deck war. It's a good thing we're up game 1 because I don't feel great about this right now. Now they have another 3/3. Jeez Louise. And there's a snapback. That's great. So we'll do this, return this. Then we'll go to attacks. Attack with a 4/4. We're not going to be able to block that. 3/3. They got 2 more turns on the suspended corpse. Nothing I can do here as far as racing. Yep. I don't have a black creature. Okay, they've got the morph. Let's see what we got. A bewilder. Okay. Let's see if he flips that thing and it's a. If he flips that and it's a 5/5, I think I'm supposed to attack with everything. I can actually, if he blocks the Ingus, I can return it to hand. Oh no, because it's only when I cast a sorcery. Okay. But I have the bewilder. They just took the damage. Okay. So, all right. We'll see what happens here. Maybe this is something big and they're going to flip it and try to attack. And then maybe we can save ourselves with the bewilder. Return target creature you don't control to its owner's hand. Ouch. That hurts. The gone is rough. Okay. So they are going to hit us for 5. I think I just want to draw a card. Get deeper into my deck. So, more mountain. Yeah, so we'll just take the 2. Unfortunately, that losing that 4 drop or that 4/4 is going to be rough. All right, well there's Talron, so that's good. But we need spells. That's the problem. I think it's a little too late for Talron. So let's play a land. 1, 2, 3 this. Play Talron. Yeah, we might have to chump, which is doesn't feel great. Feel like maybe I messed this game up somewhere, but I don't know for sure. They're gonna get another 3/3 with fear, which I can't block. Man, they're at 6 and we just can't seem to get there. I'm trying to think of what burn spells I might have to get there. Okay, they have all swamps now. They did pull an Urborg, which is kind of nice. So we're going to do the 2 fears here, which makes sense. That puts me dead next turn. Let's see what we get here. Well, that is unfortunate because that does nothing for us. Yeah, we just drew nothing but lands. I can't block the fear creatures. I'm at 4. We got them down to 6. I don't know if I could have played it differently, but we're going to have to go to game 3. That was rough. I'm going to bring in the Stuffy Doll and take the Kavu out. Because the Stuffy Doll can block the fear, and then it also does damage to them. That can be a win condition for us. I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's the only sideboard that I can really do for game 3 now that we've seen those fear cards. So let's go ahead and submit. Okay, so we'll be on the play for game 3. This is awkward, but we have a Young Pyromancer and a spell. And then hopefully we just draw into some spells. I'm going to keep it because I just don't want to go to 6 and not have plays. This is probably greedy. Probably not advised. But we'll see what we draw. Okay, we'll play this. Again, I don't know that I'm supposed to play the Young Pyromancer this early. Here's the thing. If they have removal, I just have nothing else in hand. So I'm going to hold on to this until I know for a fact that I can do something with it. Okay, there's a Dead and Gone. Something that kind of wrecked us in the last game with our token. But it is something we can play with Young Pyromancer. We've got 3 more turns with this Mind Stab. We're gonna have to empty our hand before that Mind Stab happens. Okay, we're gonna have 2 more now after this. Okay, they've got the Urborg, so they got all the swamps. Seems like a good get. Target player reveals their hand and the top card of the library. You choose a card revealed this way. That player puts the chosen on the bottom of the library. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh, we're going to lose our Young Pyromancer. This is brutal. Wow, I should have played it out. That really hurts. Come on, Talron. One time, Talron on top. Wow, that hurts. Oh. Pact of the Titan. Oh, man, that hurts. Oh, now we got to try to empty our hands. And we can't do it. This is brutal. Oh, we're going to lose because of this. So I would really love to Pact of Titan and then pay the 5 mana. Have a 4/4 on the battlefield at the end of their turn. But then I'm going to have to discard Brute Force, Snapback, and Dead and Gone. Which just feels horrible. Man, this is rough. I mean, if they have the removal, we're done. But, oh, I just lose the game. I was an idiot. I can't play my land and then pay it. Oh my god, I'm so bad at Magic. Oh. Alright, I'm going to say oops. Oh, man. Alright, well, I screwed that up. I totally messed up. I'm going to lose the game. And that was 100% just a dumb thing on my part. Them taking that Young Pyromancer kind of flipped me around, and I got a little frazzled. And we'll just have to try to win the next game. But I feel like that was definitely a match we could have won, and I played really bad Magic. All right, so we're going to try to redeem ourselves here a little bit in round 2. Maybe we're going to try to win 2 in a row. I don't have any creatures or anything. I do have some cheap spells and a Grape Shot. I'm going to keep this with 4 lands. Maybe we draw a Young Pyromancer and get to town. But yeah, I totally punted that last game. I don't know that we would have won game 3, but the way I played it out was real bad. Let's see here. What do we draw? A Kavu. All right, let's play this. All right, so we are just gonna all day draw lands right now, which is fine. We're gonna get to that Kavu. Let's yield through the turn. They have 6 cards in hand, so I don't think making them discard 1 at the end of the turn is very good. So we'll see what they play. Rather hold this Piracy Charm, maybe draw a Young Pyromancer and then make them discard a card. Okay, so they played their third lands. A whole lot of nothing happening right now. All right, I do like seeing a foresee. Let's go through the turn. Yeah, foresee is great. What do they have? They got a flash, split second. White creatures get +1/+1. Okay. They flashed that in, huh? So the question is, should I just snap back that thing or should I just take 3? Let's go ahead and snap back that thing. Just buy ourselves some time. We've almost got the 6 mana for Firemaw Kavu. So, all right. So, played this. Let's just go ahead and foresee. We'll get the Scry 4, and then we'll get the draw 2 cards. They're going to flash in their creature. All right, so we do not need a mountain at this point, so that's definitely going to the bottom. We do not need... let's put this on the bottom because I don't think we need more than 1 island. We will put this on top, and we'll put... Do we want to empty the Warrens? Can we make empty the Warrens that good? I mean, we can suspend Rift Bolt. We'll have... We can suspend Rift Bolt, Piracy Charm, empty the Warrens, and make like 3/1/1 or make 6/1/1 tokens. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll put it on top for now. And this will be our turn, I believe. I would love to draw like Talron right now. Talron or Young Pyromancer is fine too. If Young Pyromancer lives, they have 6 cards in hand though. So if I can go Young Pyromancer and it lives, we're kind of living the dream, I think. Then we suspend Rift Bolt, and next turn we might be able to make some empty the Warren tokens. We'll see. Yeah, this could be interesting. And at the same time, make Young Pyromancer tokens. No, I knew that wasn't going to live. Dang it. I don't have any way of protecting it, so it's just, it is what it is. That's disappointing. And they still have 6 cards in hand. You draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of creatures you control. So they're just basically cycling that for 4 mana and a life. They might be trying to draw another mountain. So we're gonna take this. We are going to get to kill their 1 creature and make 6 tokens and make them discard a card. All right, so they drew another swamp, which maybe they don't care about 2 red, but all right, so we're going to always trigger this. Always trigger this. Then we're going to cast this to kill this. Then we're going to play our lands, which gives us 6 lands. And now we have Talron, though. Oh, why did that happen? Dang it. Why didn't we get Talron last turn? That's the brutal. That is just too brutal. I think what I'm going to do here is cast Talron and then just Grape Shot their face for 3? Or am I supposed to just let's see, I've cast Rift Bolt. So I've cast Rift Bolt. Let's do it this way. Let's cast this. Target player discards a card for a blue. I'm still going to do the empty the Warrens. So we'll make them discard a card. They have 5 cards in hand. Hopefully they have to discard something good. I mean, it's not going to be the best thing they have in their hand. Grape Shot was decent to see. Then we can empty the Warrens to create 6 tokens. Okay, I mean 6 tokens is fine. Would have been nice if we had 1 more mana. We could have Grave Shotted and then emptied the Warrens, and we would have had 8 tokens, and we would have been able to hit them for 3. Okay, that's fine. I can play the Kavu and kill the Gorgon. Oh, I think that's better though. Man, I really want to play Talron. So let me do this. It's this. I was 1 blue mana short, unfortunately. This has Echo. I guess at this point, there's nothing else I can do. I can only do 2 damage to this, so it doesn't make sense. I think now I just wait. I could do 2 to their face and create a 2/2. Am I supposed to do that with Grape Shot? It's really interesting. I'm going to do it to get the value. Same target. Just to get the 2/2 before, because if they have a kill spell and I don't get a 2/2 out of Talron, it'll just feel bad. But right now I've got the snapback and I'm going to be able to get in for 8 next turn. Unless they can somehow clear the board, which maybe they can, and that would be really frustrating. But if they can't kill Talron, okay, yeah. See, if I didn't play that Grape Shot, which I know 2 to the face wasn't great, if I did not play that, then it would have been real frustrating. Okay, so now play this. So now this is interesting. I have to. This is not a May on the 2 damage, so I would have to kill one of my own creatures, which feels bad. I could do the 2 damage to Fire Maul because I'm probably not going to pay the Echo next turn anyways. I think I'm just going to snap back this, and then hopefully they have another target at some point for the Fire Maul Kavu. Maybe they'll replay this and then play like a 2-drop, and then I can 2-for-1 them with the Kavu next turn. And then maybe I can pay the Echo and okay, so we'll attack with everything. Get in for 8, hopefully. No spells, no spells. They have 3 cards in hand. Alright, we're gonna go to sideboards. Kavu is awkward if they don't have 2 creatures out. I think I did the right thing by playing the Grape Shot with the Talron. Man, if we had just had 1 more. I'm wondering if Pact of the Titan, if Stuffy Doll would be better than Pact of the Titan. Because then I can just block and I can get some inevitability out of Stuffy Doll. Maybe I'm just bitter because of the Pact of the Titan last time and how it worked out. I don't think I saw any artifacts or anything to bring in Ancient Grudge. I can't cast these. None of this blue helps. I'm just going to run it back. Okay, we need to draw an island, but I think this is a keep. Ignis could generate some mana, which would help us with Empty the Warrens potentially. Okay, there's our island, which is nice. Play that. Yield through the turn. We're a little slow this time, but they're not doing anything either. And like I said, maybe we can get a big Empty the Warrens at some point. Shadow deals combat damage. Each player discards a card. Ow, I don't like that. Okay. We can bewilder that the first time it attacks and draw a card. There's a 5th land. So this has shadow, so I can't block it. I kind of want to play my Ignis out, but then I'm going to have to discard a card, and I don't want to do that. I would rather bewilder it, draw a card, and then hopefully be able to play. Maybe I pull another removal, and then I'm able to play that. But yeah, I do not want to have to discard. So we'll cast this. So it will not do damage to us. We drew another land. Okay, discard a card and gain shadow to end a turn. Okay. We can do this. I can discard a land theoretically, so I could play this Ignis. Discard a land, and then next turn, can we empty the Warrens? I don't know. Destroy target creature with... Yeah, okay. Well, that's rough. That is definitely going to set us back a little bit. Disappointing. Very disappointing. This discard's going to really be rough. Okay. I'm not sure which... Do I want 3? I think I discard the island. I don't know if that's right or not. Sure, I'll draw a mountain now. Yep. Man, did I call that or what? Cast this. Okay. I don't know if we can go off or not next turn. We're going to have to discard another mountain. So we're only going to have 5 lands unless we draw lands. But I might want to just draw something else that actually does something. A removal spell at some point would be fantastic. Get rid of that discard creature, since there's nothing I can do to block it. I don't think I want to block this, so I'm just going to take 5 again here and then hopefully empty the Warrens. Okay. So far, this has been disappointing. Come on. This is so frustrating. Wow. Super bummed. Oh, I didn't kill it. I just gave it -2, -1. For some reason, I was thinking he killed it. Well, that's okay then, because it doesn't say my abilities. Okay, that's not as disappointing as I thought it was. Okay, so I can return this to hand and get the mana there. Then I can cast this to make them... Oh, they don't have any... Oh, cancel here. They don't have any cards to discard, and they have no cards in hand. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's snap back the card that's making us discard. Okay, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left. We have 6 mana left, and we technically need. Oh man, our storm count is only 1. Man, we're so close. Wait a second. Wait. So if I play. Yes. So if I do this, even though they can't discard. Oh no. So yeah, we go -2, -1 to this creature. Right. Whenever another creature does, you may do that. Pay 1. They can't. Let's see if I did this math right. Storm count is 2. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I believe I can cast this. Pay this. This. Then I can return this for 1, which would give me 4. Then I can cast this and make 8 goblins. Okay, that seems good. Not bad for a storm there. I mean, we're still losing right now because we're at 10 and they're at 20. They still have that creature I can't block with the shadow, so I really need to draw a removal spell. But that felt pretty good here. Like a grape shot would be awesome right now. Grape shot would be great. I think I just double blocked this to save the life. And actually what I think I'm going to do is block with everything in case they have a removal spell. I want to make sure that thing dies. Okay. They got to bring back the Nether Trader. Let's see what we get. Oh, man, that could... we are there, too. Nice. That was like the perfect draw. Wait a second. Okay, so now we move to combat. Oh, what did I do? I somehow went through my combat? Oh my god, I'm so bad at Magic. So bad at MTGO. I totally clicked through. I did not mean to do that. Oh, and it has the shadow. Man, that is rough. Let's see what they play. I can't believe I did that. Alright. I think I'm going to pay the Echo on this and attack for 4. Because, I mean, Ignis doesn't do anything for us. Okay. Alright, so... play our lands. Attack with everything. Okay, let's see what happens now. So they did not draw anything. Come on, business. Give us business. They have no cards in hand, which is great. Come on, give us some business. A grape shot. Okay. That seems good. So, how many times can we cast Ignis? Okay, they're going to create a 2/2, which is fine. They get to block one of the goblins. Okay, so then we go 1, 2, 3. Cast Ignis. Then we can go return Ignis. Then we can cast Ignis. Then we can return it. Then we can cast it. Then we can grape shot. This for 1. We're going to make copies of it. We're going to make this the target. Get them down to 8. They don't have the lint mana to pay for. They do not have the mana to pay for the Nether Trader. Man, a bounce spell here would be just amazing. Come on, bounce spell. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with an island. I think we have to just attack with all 4, knowing they're going to create a 2/2. And we're gonna get 3 damage in. Yep. They're gonna create the 2/2. They're gonna block one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and return the Ignis to hand and make sure they don't have removal in case I draw. I can't remember if I have another storm card. I don't think I do. Empty the Warrens and Grapeshot, I think we're the only ones. But I'm gonna return that. Maybe I was supposed to just attack with it. They would be at 4 right now, and I'd have 4 creatures on the board. For only playing 16 lands, it is frustrating that I'm just not drawing a spell here. Or a Talron. Or a Young Pyromancer. Alright, so this seems okay. Let's play our land here. 1, 2, here. We're going to cast this and do the 2 damage to that. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to just do it to their face. Yes, because of that. Oh, man. Sometimes I'm bad at Magic. Then I'm going to cast this, which will give me that mana, which will allow me to cast the Ignis again. Which maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have never. Because I could have been attacking with this right now. They would have eaten it, but I would have got one more goblin through. Okay, I have them at 3. I'm at 6. This is pretty precarious. They do have the shadow guy that can get in, but they also need blockers. If they have like a pump spell they draw for this thing, that could be trouble. I do have lethal on board, so they have to draw. They can make a worker, right? So that's what they can do. So I can attack them to 1 right now. Bounce spell, bounce spell, bounce spell. Come on, bounce spell. A logic knot. Oh, it doesn't do what I need it to do. Come on. Wow. So if I attack with everything, they block the Coal Stoker with the Gorgon because it kills the it kills the Stoker. They make a 2/2, block this. They take that, go to 1. Then, and then on the next turn, they attack me for 1, and I have a logic knot. I think I attack with everything at this point. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. This is so hard. I don't know this format. This is complicated Magic. I like. It definitely. I'm going to lose my 2 bigger creatures, but I'm going to get 2 through and put them at 1. They do have 2 cards in hand, so that's scary as well. Here comes the 2/2, which I predicted. So they put the Gorgon blocks the 3/3. The 2/2 blocks the 2/2 and trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no! Oh, I'm so bad at Magic. I just did it again. I just punted. I didn't even think about it. They have better blocks than that. They can put the. Oh, okay. No, this is good. Okay. If they had blocked the goblin and kept their 2/2 alive, they had 5 power. I'm at 5. They could have just killed me. Wow. So now we have logic not to counter anything they play. They can't attack me to 5. They can't kill me, and I have 2 lethal creatures. So we'll see what they do here. They probably attack me for 1 and keep the Gorgon up with the ability to create a 2/2, which means my 2 goblins can't be lethal. So then I would have to draw. I would absolutely have to draw a bounce spell, which I have multiple in my deck. So they attack me with another trader. Okay. I go to 4. And then end turn. Come on, bounce spell. Oh, there we go. We got there, right? Deals 2 damage or return target creature you don't control to owner's hand. So I think that gets us there, right? So we go cast Gone on this. They try to make a 2/2, which is fine. If they try to cast, if they have a spell in hand, we have a Logic Knot. So we attack. They're going to make a 2/2. There we go. We won the match. Okay, we got one. We're 1-1. It was a little shady. I definitely don't think I played super efficient. Let's go to the third round and see if we can squeak out 2 wins. All right, round 3. Let's see here. We've got a Mogwar Marshal on turn 2, which is good. We got a Brute Force here. We do need blue for our Bewilder. Our Kavu's kind of far away. Coal Stoker if we do get one of our Storm cards. This has been a pretty fun deck. This is the third and final round. Let's see how it goes, and maybe we can squeak out 2 wins and get some prizes. Okay, we're going to play a Spore deck. Interesting. We'll see how that works out. So let's do this. Play the War Marshal. Cannot get through this right now. They're going to get some Spore counters. Yeah. Let's see if they have a 2-drop. They do not have a 2-drop that makes Spore counters, which is good. We want blue mana right now. Come on, one time. Yeah, I think I think I pay for this. Oh man, we didn't draw the land, and now I can't suspend Riftbolt. That's a little brutal. Man, it'll suck to lose the third round just because I can't draw lands. Oh, that's such a bummer that I didn't draw lands. See if they do something end of turn. They did not. Okay, 3 manas. Do they have 3 manas? I did not have 3 manas. Do they? They got their Spore counters, though. They do have 3 manas. So do they have a 3 mana play? That's the question. They have a 3/3. Okay, that's a creature. Wow. Well, not great. We'll attack. And hopefully they block. That's a beautiful thing. We get rid of their 3/3. We do 1 damage to them. Then we suspend Riftbolt. And we'll kill their Mycon at worst case scenario next turn. Still need a land. Hardcore. They're going to be able to make a plant in response to the Riftbolt. Okay, well, they're just going to make it now, I guess. They sacrificed it to play the 4/4, which is a really good card. Okay, we'll remove this. Let's cast this. And we are just not drawing lands. Wow, this is rough. We don't have any suspends. We can't attack. So I guess at this point we're just passing the turn, and we're going to lose because we're stuck on 2 lands. That's rather unfortunate. And here's another creature that creates Spore counters. And of course it has 4 toughness, which is brutal. All right, this is gross at this point. I can't believe we can't draw a land. There's a good chance that we just are dead. Oh, they have 6 mana, and we're stuck at 2. It's hard to win Magic when that happens. I think I can't attack into these creatures, so I'm not even going to pay this because I'm going to hope that we draw a land and then maybe I can play something else. All right, well, it's not the land we necessarily wanted. I guess I just play the Ingus for now. At least it allows me to play a spell. Fortunately, I can't snap back anything or bewilder draw a card. Cannonade doesn't kill either creature. So it's a little rough right now. Not saying we're totally dead, but we are definitely in a bad situation. They have 7 lands. We just played our third. Alright, a young Pyromancer is good. We'll do this. We just need to, at this point then, now we just need to draw spells because we can start creating tokens of our own. Overwhelm the board. They have 2 cards in hands. Oh man, the toughness of their creatures is pretty rough. So that has vanishing at least. Alright, so let's see here. Come on. Oh my goodness, the second young Pyromancer. Okay, well, if we can ever draw blue mana, we are in the business of creating tokens. But we gotta draw some blue mana here. I mean, any mana. We still don't have... They have 8 lands and we have 3. It's not good. We have a great board. We just can't seem to do anything with it here. So this is a 2/3 when it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, gain 2 life. It's flying 2/3. I'm just taking 2 here. I guess it's a thing. I don't know. Maybe they have a way to bounce it and keep gaining life and coming back. You can't cast this spell during your first, second, or third turns of the game. That's another flying. Okay. Holy cow. I just can't believe the mana situation. Wow. Maybe I'm supposed to cannonade their face to create the 2 tokens and draw the card because I'm so desperate for mana at this point. I mean, I create a couple of tokens, but the flyers are going to kill me at this point. And I'm taking 3 damage, which hurts to not kill. There's a land at least. Alright, so I mean, I guess we're going to have a chance now. It's not feeling great though. What I really need to draw is like Grape Shot right now. Grape Shot could actually be really good. Man, that's brutal. Okay. More flyers. Man, I don't know how. This is such a bummer. I don't know how we're going to get through this. Okay, another land. Now we're drawing lands. We're just dead. I don't know how I can come back from this, unfortunately. 2 young Pyromancers on the board. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 creatures, and I just can't. I can't stop the 3 flyers, and I wasn't able to do any damage early because I just didn't have any lands. Even now, I'm finally up to 5, but they've got, what, 8 or 9? Man, that's such a bummer. Yep, they're going to start creating Saprolings. They can create a whole bunch of Saprolings. That's nuts. I assume they're just going to attack with everything right now. Man, it was disappointing. I really thought had a chance with this deck, but I mean, it's only game 1. We could win 2 in a row, but it just doesn't feel good. Man, getting stuck on those lands was rough. Thought our opening hand wasn't that bad. Okay, well, that's good. They're only attacking with the flyers. So I can bewilder. Does this have an ability? No, and this doesn't have an ability either, so it doesn't matter which one I target. Just target this thing. We'll get to draw a card. Hopefully we draw like a grape shot or something like that. It could be pretty good. A mountain. Come on. Still hopeful that during our turn we draw like a grape shot that could actually potentially save us. Man, the go wide was there. I mean, I do think this deck misses something like an Anthem, but it definitely was. Wait, all forests and all saplings are 1/1 green sapling creatures. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a thing. Let's see, what do we draw? A snapback. Oh my goodness, Lord. Really needed a grape shot, I think. So I do have 6 mana. I could play the Flame Makavu, kill one of the flyers. Or no, I can't kill a flyer though. Am I just dead to the flyers? I only have 1 blue mana, so I can only snap back 1 thing. I could snap back a flyer on their turn, create more elementals if they attack with everything. I think that's what I just have to do. They only have the 2 flyers. So yeah, I think I just have to save the snapback for their turn. And then again, hopefully draw a okay, yeah, they're gonna create another sapling. Hopefully create a hopefully draw a grape shot and something like that that allows me to kill a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, they're just attacking you with the flyers. So let's which one costs more, double white or 5? So we're gonna go ahead and bounce the one that's 5 mana. Take 3 again. They're gonna replay it. Let's see here. There's a land again. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Play the Ingus. Yeah, we can survive again 1 more turn by bouncing the giant dust wasp, but I don't know how we could possibly win this game. This is kind of crazy. Feel like maybe I should just concede, but at the same time, like, they're not really putting the pressure on, so let's just keep it. They're gonna be able to create another sapling. Maybe they attack with everything now. I mean, if we had just drawn like a grape shot, I could have killed a whole bunch of stuff, including their flyer. But with the Ingus, we could have returned it a whole bunch of times and grape shot them. But it's just not happening. So, all right, so we'll do it one more time, and then we have to draw. We just don't have a reach creature or anything, and we have not been able to kill a 3/3. Look at all those tokens we were able to create. They're going to recast it. We're at 1. Okay, so end the turn. And what do we draw? A mountain. Oh, it's so brutal. Wow. We can return. Man, with 2 Ignis on the board, if we had just drawn a grape shot, we could have really went nuts here. Man, it's so disappointing. I don't think there's anything we can do. Cast. Is there anything that we can kill for 2 mana? Just a sapling. So the 3/3s we can't kill. Do that. Man, I wish. Oh man, they could have given all their stuff. So then we return this with the Ingus. Then we cast this. With this, that allows us to recast the Ingus. I mean, our deck is cool. It just nothing we could do. Yeah, and now all of their stuff eats our stuff. It doesn't even trade, so we're just going to concede. I don't know. I probably should have conceded sooner. Well, I don't really have any more removal to add, and I don't have anything with reach or flying to add, so I think we just have to run this back and hope that we can actually play Magic sooner in game 2. All right, so we got 2 lands again, a Storm Entity, a couple of blue cards, and a Young Pyromancer. So let's see what happens when we keep this. Okay, they have the same opener. Not sure if I'm supposed to play the Pyromancer out yet or not. I guess we're just going to go through the turn. I don't want them. I don't know if they would have the black removal. Like if they played if they played a swamp and then or I guess they're playing white, right? Green white. So I guess I don't know what they would have had removal wise. I guess I probably should have played out the Young Pyromancer. Okay, so they've got 2 things that create saplings right now. Wow. Just gonna draw all the stuff I didn't want to draw, huh? Alright, we'll play Young Pyromancer, and I guess I should have played it last turn. Wouldn't have mattered, I couldn't attack with it. I don't see this game going much better. I'm pretty bad at Magic. Maybe I should have, with 2 double blue spells, maybe I should have mulliganed. Okay. It's a 3/3. A Bewilder. And I don't have... Oh my goodness. I am so frustrated with the mana situation. Disappointing. I do like our deck. I don't think it's as bad as it's performed in this match. I think in round 1, I punted on game 3 really bad. I mean, I killed myself with a pact. Like, oh my god, what a rookie mistake. Like I said, I've never played Time Spiral ever. This is my first ever draft. And then this round, I mean, after you throw a round away, you win the second round, and you really need this round to be in the prizes. But for some reason, you just can't draw lands correctly, and just getting punished hardcore. So yeah, we're sitting on 2 double blue spells and a 6-drop, and we're stuck on 3 lands. So, and they're just pumping their creatures. This is rough. Oh my goodness. I just don't understand. Well, this went from an exciting format draft to just like Lady Luck just poo-pooing on me here. Variance got me pretty hard with the lands in these 2 games. I mean, maybe it's bad Magic too. Maybe I was supposed to mulligan. Maybe I'm supposed to play a 17th land and one more island. My curve really isn't that big. This 6-drop is definitely the top of my curve, and there's only one of them. It's not like I'm playing 4 6-drops. I don't think I'm playing any 5-drops. I think everything is 4 or less. And even at the 4 slot, I don't have a whole lot. So I'm surprised. It's just the mana has been so bad. And they've got the Gaia's Anthem, and oh my goodness, they're just convoking out another 4/4. So this is going to be a quick game. I think we're just going to go... Oh, my goodness. I'll play the Empty the Warrens just to stay alive. It does give me 3 tokens to block with. These don't have trample, at least. But it feels bad. They're creating 2/2 thalids, or saprolings, I mean. And we're just in trouble. Why I just don't, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why they wouldn't attack with everything here. I'm just trying to keep these alive. Wow. Okay. A 3/3 flanker. That seems good, especially against 1/1s. Can do this. And we can cast this. And I can't cast anything else in my hands. And feels bad. I think we just concede. All right, let's just concede. There's no way we can win this right now. And yeah, unfortunately, no prizes. That is my first ever time spiral. You do have to have 2 wins to get into some prizes and get a couple of packs. I definitely think that I punted hardcore first round. Don't know if we would have won game 3, but I definitely had a shot at it. Round 2, squeaked it out even though I had some sketchy play. And then we just got varianced out in game 3 and match 3. Like, I don't know how I could. I think they had the Sapperling deck was pretty nuts what they had. So, kudos to them for having a good deck. But we also got varianced out so that we just had no chance of winning. We didn't get to play Magic in either game. So that was unfortunate. But I did get to open up some cool Time Spiral Remastered. I do think that maybe I'll do one more of these. And hopefully I do a little better in the second Time Spiral Remastered draft. Thanks for watching. I am just an amateur player looking to get better. Started recording my play on MTGO and Arena, posting it online to create conversation. So please leave comments below. Tell me how bad I played. Tell me if I did something cool. Tell me if you've never seen Time Spiral before or what your favorite deck is from Time Spiral Remastered. And let's talk about this game we love. Thank you, and I hope to see you in future videos.